What if I told you that eliminating stubborn odors from your home could be as simple as choosing the right plants? I'm not talking about sprays, candles, or plugins that just mask the problem. I'm talking about nature's own air purifiers working silently in your space, tackling odors at their source while you go about your day. So, which plants actually remove bad smells? And which ones are worth making room for? Stick around because today we're counting down 20 indoor plants that can genuinely transform how your home smells. Some of these might already be sitting in your local garden center. Bamboo palm. You know that musty, stale smell that sometimes lingers in corners of your home? The bamboo palm is your answer. This isn't just a pretty face with feathery fronds. It's actually working hard to improve your indoor air quality. Studies have shown that bamboo palms naturally filter out benzene and formaldehyde, two major culprits behind that chemical smell in enclosed spaces. It absorbs these odor-causing compounds while releasing fresh, clean oxygen. Struggling with that persistent basement smell or a room that just never feels fresh? A bamboo palm might be exactly what you need. And here's the best part. It's incredibly forgiving for beginners. Just give it bright, indirect light and keep the soil consistently moist and you'll have a natural odor fighter working around the clock. Anthurium. Here's a plant that does something remarkable in humid spaces. The anthurium. First off, let's talk about what makes this beauty so special for odor control. Anthuriums thrive in moisture, which means they're perfect for bathrooms where dampness often leads to musty, unpleasant smells. They actually help regulate humidity levels, preventing that clammy, moldy odor from taking hold. By processing moisture efficiently, an anthurium keeps the air moving and fresh instead of stagnant and smelly. Plus, there's something about those vibrant heart-shaped flowers that just brightens the space. Many people find that having such a striking plant in their bathroom transforms it from merely functional to genuinely pleasant. And get this. It signals when it needs attention by how its leaves look. No complicated care routine. Just keep it in bright, indirect light with regular watering, and it'll work its odor-fighting magic. Lemon balm. You've probably experienced that citrusy, uplifting scent when you crush lemon balm leaves. But this plant's odor-fighting reputation goes way deeper than just smelling nice. Lemon balm has been used across cultures for centuries to freshen spaces naturally. Brush past it and you'll release that incredible lemony aroma that doesn't just cover up bad smells. It actually makes your brain perceive the space as cleaner. It's like having a natural air freshener growing right on your windowsill. But here's something you might not know. Just having lemon balm around creates this bright, cheerful atmosphere. There's something about knowing you have this fresh, scented plant nearby that changes how you experience your space. It's ridiculously low maintenance. Just give it sunlight and don't let it dry out completely, and it'll thrive. Citronella. If pet odors and musty smells are part of your daily struggle, listen up. Citronella might be exactly what you need. This isn't just about outdoor bug repelling, though citronella definitely delivers on that front. The distinctive lemony scent of citronella has this remarkable ability to overpower and neutralize organic odor. It works by releasing natural oils into the air that actually change how we perceive smells in the space. Imagine placing a citronella plant near your pet's favorite spot and letting its natural deodorizing properties work while you go about your day. Ever walk into a room and immediately notice that dog smell or litter box odor? Instead of reaching for chemical sprays, try growing citronella nearby. The scent molecules it releases actually interact with odor molecules in the air, creating a fresher environment. Just give it plenty of sunlight indoors, water regularly, and you've got nature's odor eliminator right in your home. Gardenia. Don't let the delicate appearance fool you. Gardenias are actually powerful odor fighters with an incredible secret weapon. Here's what makes them special. Their intoxicating floral fragrance is so strong and pleasant that it completely transforms how a space smells. And this matters for more than just aesthetics. Strong cooking odors, especially from fish or strong spices, can linger for days. A blooming gardenia doesn't just mask these smells. Its powerful scent actually dominates the airspace, making those stubborn odors imperceptible. When you have a gardenia in bloom, that's all anyone notices. The sweet, almost jasmine-like fragrance fills every corner. There's also a psychological factor here. Gardenia's scent is so universally loved that it creates positive associations, making your entire home feel more welcoming. They do need bright light and consistent care. But when those blooms open, you'll understand why gardenias have been prized for centuries as natural home fresheners. Areca palm. Here's something you might not expect. Areca palms can actually eliminate that dry, dusty smell that plagues many homes. If you've ever walked into a space and noticed it smells stale and papery, you know exactly what I'm talking about. By releasing moisture through transpiration, palms add humidity to dry air, which settles dust particles and eliminates that distinctive dusty odor. This is why you'll often see them used in offices and commercial spaces. They genuinely help create a fresher, more comfortable smelling environment. The moisture they release doesn't make things damp. It brings the humidity to a perfect level where dust can't circulate as freely and where the air just smells cleaner. Just keep it in bright indirect light with regular watering, and it'll keep working its air freshening magic. During winter, when heating systems create that extra dry, almost burnt smell, an areca palm becomes absolutely essential. Chrysanthemum. Let's talk about the chrysanthemum, a plant with colorful blooms that do more than just look beautiful. Those flowers are actually powerful air purifiers that target specific odor-causing chemicals. But here's what's really interesting. Chrysanthemums are particularly effective at filtering out ammonia, which is that sharp, unpleasant smell you get from cleaning products, pet accidents, and even some building materials. NASA actually studied chrysanthemums and found them to be among the most effective plants for removing indoor air pollutants in our homes filled with various chemical odors from cleaners, paints, and everyday products. Having something so effective and natural is incredibly valuable. It's like nature's way of saying, I've got this covered. Care is straightforward. Bright light, regular watering when soil feels dry, and you're set. While they're blooming, they're actively working to make your home smell cleaner and fresher. Boston fern, imagine having a plant so effective at odor control that it's used in commercial air purification systems. That's the Boston fern. During dry seasons when odors seem to concentrate and intensify, a Boston fern works overtime, releasing moisture that helps disperse and neutralize bad smells. This helps with everything from cooking odors to the stale smell of closed-up rooms. Ever notice how smells seem worse when the air is dry? That's because odor molecules hang in dry air. The moisture from a Boston fern helps process these molecules, naturally freshening your space. Plus, let's be honest, those cascading fronds create such a lush, natural look that the space just feels fresher. Give it consistent moisture and indirect light, and it'll transform your indoor environment. Keep the soil damp, mist occasionally, and watch it work magic on your home smell. Geranium. The geranium isn't just visually appealing with its vibrant flowers and distinctive leaves. It's actually a powerhouse for combating cooking and pet odors. Those aromatic leaves release natural compounds that interact with odor molecules in the air. There's fascinating research showing that certain plant scents don't just cover odors. They actually neutralize them at a molecular level. The geranium does exactly this. Its slightly minty, slightly rosy scent has this remarkable ability to cut through strong smells like garlic, onions, or wet dog odor. Place a geranium in your kitchen or near where your pets spend time, and you'll notice the difference within days. The scent isn't overwhelming or artificial. It's naturally pleasant and genuinely effective. They need good light and well-drained soil, but they're quite forgiving overall. The flowers are an added bonus, bringing color while the leaves do the heavy lifting on odor control. Sometimes the best odor solutions are the ones that don't feel like solutions at all, just beautiful plants doing their thing. Jasmine. Here's a plant that's basically an odor elimination expert. This flowering beauty is excellent for transforming stale, closed-up spaces, partly because its fragrance is so incredibly powerful and pleasant. It blooms in cycles, and when those flowers open, the scent is absolutely intoxicating. But there's something deeper here too. Jasmine's fragrance has this psychological effect of making spaces feel not just clean, but luxurious. Having that visual and aromatic reminder of freshness in your space can completely change how you perceive your home environment. When jasmine is in bloom, it doesn't matter what cooking happened earlier or if someone tracked in outdoor smells. That sweet, heady fragrance dominates everything. Plus, those star-shaped flowers climbing and trailing create such a beautiful display that your space feels special. They need bright light and regular care, but the fragrance payoff makes them absolutely worth it. Eucalyptus. When properly grown indoors, eucalyptus is a game changer for musty mildew smells. This isn't just another pretty plant. The distinctive eucalyptus scent doesn't just smell clean, it actually has antimicrobial properties. That means it's working against the bacteria and mold that cause those really stubborn, unpleasant odors. Break a leaf and that sharp medicinal aroma fills the space immediately. And here's why that matters for bad smells. Eucalyptus scent molecules are particularly effective at overwhelming odor molecules from dampness, mildew, and even smoke. If you've ever dealt with basement smells or bathroom mildew odors, you know how hard they are to eliminate. A eucalyptus plant actively fights the source while providing that fresh spa-like scent. Just make sure you're using an indoor safe variety and placement as eucalyptus can be strong. Give it bright light and don't overwater, and it'll keep your space smelling fresh and clean. Rosemary. You might know rosemary as a cooking herb, but it's also one of the best plants for eliminating kitchen odors. That fresh pine-like scent you get when you brush past rosemary isn't just pleasant. It's actually neutralizing the smells from cooking. There's a reason Mediterranean kitchens have traditionally kept rosemary growing nearby. Its aromatic oils are particularly effective against fatty, greasy cooking smells. When you fry fish or cook with strong spices, those odors cling to everything. Having a robust rosemary plant in your kitchen means you're constantly releasing natural compounds that break down these odor molecules. Just brushing against it while cooking releases fresh bursts of scent that keep your kitchen smelling clean. Plus, you can use it in your cooking, making it both practical and effective. It needs plenty of sunlight and well-drained soil, but in return, you get a natural kitchen deodorizer that actually works. Forget candles that just add more scent to the mix. Rosemary tackles the problem at its source. English ivy has this incredible ability that most people don't know about. It actually absorbs airborne mold particles and formaldehyde, which are major contributors to that musty chemical smell many homes have. Here's the thing. We often don't realize our homes smell until someone else mentions it. That's because we get used to it. But visitors notice immediately, especially if there's underlying mold or mildew creating odors. English ivy works continuously to remove the actual sources of these smells, not just cover them up. Studies have shown that English ivy can reduce airborne mold by up to 78% in just 12 hours. Think about what that means for how your home smells. Instead of that underlying mustiness, you get genuinely fresh air. It's particularly effective in bathrooms, basements, and other areas prone to dampness and odor. Just keep it in moderate light. Don't let the soil dry out completely, and it'll keep purifying your air and eliminating odors day and night. Peace lily. Let's talk about the peace lily, a plant with elegant white blooms that does something remarkable for bathroom and laundry room odors. Those broad leaves don't just look impressive. They're actually processing the air constantly, removing mold spores and mildew that cause persistent damp smells. But here's what's really interesting. Peace lilies thrive in the exact conditions where bad smells tend to develop. Humid, lower light spaces. While they're thriving, they're also working to prevent odor buildup. They're so effective at processing moisture and airborne particles that many hotels and spas use them specifically to keep facilities smelling fresh. If you've got a bathroom that always seems to smell slightly musty no matter how much you clean, a peace lily addresses the root cause. It regulates humidity, filters the air, and creates a fresher environment naturally. Care is simple. They even tell you when they need water by drooping slightly. Keep them in indirect light and watch them transform your space. Pothos. Here's a plant that's perfect for eliminating stale air smells in overlooked spaces. This trailing beauty is excellent for closets, corners, and small rooms that tend to smell musty because they don't get much air circulation. It thrives even in low light conditions, which means it can work its magic in exactly the spots where odors tend to accumulate. But there's something remarkable about pothos and odor control. It filters out volatile organic compounds, the VOCs that give new furniture, carpets and paints that distinctive chemical smell. Those cascading vines aren't just pretty, they're processing air constantly. If you've ever noticed that closed-up closet smell or the stuffiness in a rarely used room, pothos is your solution. Place one in these problem areas, and within weeks you'll notice the difference. The air smells fresher, cleaner, less stagnant. Plus, it grows enthusiastically so you can propagate it and spread odor-fighting power throughout your home. When the soil dries out, give it any amount of light and it'll keep working. Aloe vera. Aloe vera might surprise you as an odor fighter, but here's its secret weapon. The gel inside those thick leaves contains compounds that are naturally antimicrobial. When you have aloe vera growing in your home, it's quietly working against the bacteria that cause many household odors. But here's what makes aloe particularly interesting for smell control. It's incredibly efficient at filtering formaldehyde from the air. Formaldehyde has this distinctive, sharp, almost chemical smell that you find in new furniture, certain cleaning products, and building materials. If your home has that new smell that won't go away, or certain rooms just smell vaguely chemical, aloe vera actively removes the source. It doesn't need much care. Just don't overwater it. Give it some sunlight and it'll quietly purify your air while looking sculptural and interesting. Having several aloe plants strategically placed around your home creates this network of natural air purifiers working 24/7. Plus, you still have that healing gel available for burns and skin issues. It's like a multi-purpose wellness tool sitting on your shelf. Areca palm. We mentioned the areca palm earlier, but it deserves emphasis for its odor-fighting abilities. If your home has that dry, almost burnt smell from heating systems or the stale smell of recirculated air, this palm is your answer. It's one of the most effective natural humidifiers available during winter when indoor heating creates those really unpleasant dry odors. An areca palm releases moisture that doesn't just add humidity, it actively freshens the air. Those feather-like fronds are constantly working, processing air, and releasing fresh moisture. Think about how different the air smells near a waterfall or after rain. That's the principle here. Proper humidity levels mean odors don't concentrate and intensify. Instead, they dissipate naturally. Place an areca palm in your living room and you'll notice the whole space smells different, cleaner, more natural. It needs bright, indirect light and regular watering. But the transformation in how your home smells makes it worth every bit of care for homes with persistent dry air odors. Spider plants are absolute champions when it comes to removing odor-causing toxins from your air. Here's what NASA's Clean Air study found. Spider plants are exceptionally effective at removing carbon monoxide and formaldehyde from indoor air. Both of these contribute significantly to indoor air odor. Carbon monoxide from gas appliances, formaldehyde from furniture and materials. These invisible culprits make your home smell off without you even realizing what's causing it. Spider plants tackle the problem at the source. They're so efficient that just one spider plant can clean the air in a 200 square FT room. And they do this continuously, 24 hours a day. Plus, they produce baby plants that you can propagate and spread throughout your home. Imagine having multiple spider plants working in different rooms, creating this network of natural air purification. They're incredibly resilient, thriving even when you forget to water them occasionally. Place them in living rooms, bedrooms, anywhere you spend time. And they'll work silently to eliminate the sources of bad smells while looking fresh and interesting. Lavender. If persistent household odors are your struggle, listen up. Lavender might be exactly what you need. This isn't just about smelling nice, though lavender definitely delivers on that front. The scent of lavender has been scientifically shown to neutralize unpleasant odors through a process called odor masking. But at a molecular level, it doesn't just cover smells. The aromatic compounds actually interact with odor molecules. Imagine placing a lavender plant in your bedroom and letting its natural fragrance work against musty closet smells, body odors, and stale air. Ever walk into a room that just smells lived in and stuffy? Instead of reaching for air fresheners full of chemicals, try growing lavender nearby. Its scent is strong enough to dominate a space, but pleasant enough that it never feels overwhelming. Just gently rub a few leaves between your fingers, and that burst of fragrance fills the room instantly. Give it plenty of sunlight indoors, don't overwater, and you've got nature's air freshener that actually eliminates odors rather than masking them. Snake plant. If there's one plant that truly transforms how your home smells on every level, it's the snake plant. This isn't just another pretty house plant. It's been proven by NASA to be one of the most effective air purifying plants available. Snake plants remove benzene, formaldehyde, trichloroethylene, xylene, and toluene from the air. These chemicals are the primary causes of that indefinable bad smell many homes have. They come from furniture, cleaning products, paints, and countless other sources. A snake plant systematically removes them from your air. But it goes beyond just chemical removal. Snake plants release oxygen at night, unlike most plants, which means they're actively freshening your air while you sleep. They also help regulate humidity at optimal levels, preventing both the musty smell of too much moisture and the stale smell of too little. There's a reason snake plants are used everywhere from hospitals to hotels. They work. People who place snake plants throughout their homes report that everything just smells cleaner, fresher, more natural. Beyond the measurable benefits, there's something about knowing you have this powerful natural air purifier working silently in every room. Growing them is straightforward. They thrive on neglect, actually water occasionally. Give them any level of light from low to bright and they'll work continuously. Place one in every room and you've created a natural odor elimination system that never stops working. And there you have it. 20 incredible indoor plants that can genuinely eliminate bad smells from your home. From kitchen odors to bathroom mustiness, from chemical smells to pet odors, these plants offer real measurable solutions. Which one are you most excited to bring into your space? Are you going for the scientifically proven snake plant, the fragrant lavender, or are you ready to commit to multiple plants working together? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear which plants resonate with you. And if you already have some of these plants, share your experience. Has your peace lily actually helped with bathroom odors? Does your rosemary really eliminate cooking smells? The community would love to know. If these natural solutions have changed how you think about your home's atmosphere, please subscribe and like the channel. We are uncovering the natural secrets that help your environment thrive. Let's grow a fresher future together. Our next guide to a better home will be revealed soon.